y'all, Blanche here. How's it going today? Well, I just finished recording a tutorial for this look here, which is a Texas drag show look. I don't know if you'll see the tutorial before this video or afterwards, but I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about a few things. The main question that I have been asked lately, after everybody watches my videos, is what can I use now that I can no longer get the Max Factor Panstick? Let me tell you what I've been using. Well, for one thing, I stocked up on Panstick. When I first heard that they were gonna be going away, I bought a few extras. But my extras aren't gonna last me forever. So I have been investing in some Ben Nye foundation, and in fact, today I'm only wearing Ben Nye foundation. I take my empty Panstick tubes and clean them out. I just wipe them down with a paper towel so that I get all of the residue off of them. And then I melt my Ben Nye cream foundations into Panstick tubes. This is one. This one is Ultra. This is all I've got left. Isn't that a shame? I've been using this one as a cheek highlight. But today, I'm actually using some new colors. I'm using 3 colors. One is for my highlight. I'm using this one. This one is just a regular cream foundation from Ben Nye. This one is Ultra Fair. I'm using this on my cheeks, down my nose, on my chin, and it is a nice. It's a bit yellower than I normally like, but it's a nice light flesh color. Let's compare Ultra Fair to Ultra, and you'll see there's a difference. I kind of like the Ultra better. The Ultra Fair is yellower, and the Ultra is pinker, but the Ultra Fair has better coverage. So, and then for my main, like every other place foundation color, I'm using this one, which is golden beige, and this one is a very close match to my deep olive, because I took deep olive to the store. Okay, now on camera they don't match. This one's a little yellower and this one a little browner, but in person they're a close match. And then for my dark contour colors, I'm not actually using a foundation. I'm just using a cream color. This one's from Ben Nye. This one's just called Character Shadow, CS3 Character Shadow. It applies a bit sheerer than the cream foundations, and I need to find out what I can melt this into. But the Ben Nye cream foundations all come in the same size as the Max Factor Panstick. So when you melt them, it all fits in the tube. You don't have to worry about it overflowing or not filling the tube. It works out just right. They're both half an ounce. I think they're half an ounce. Let me give you a tip on melting the foundations. Ben Nye has 2 kinds of cream foundations. They've got the regular cream foundations and the matte foundation. This one is one of the matte foundations. This one is Pale English, and this is one I used to use for my dark contour areas. But if you put the matte foundations in the microwave, just take the cap off the little jar it comes in and put the plastic jar in the microwave. Microwave it for 30 seconds, and after that it'll be liquid, and you can just pour it right into the tube. Now the regular cream foundations, they seem to have a higher melting point than the cream foundation or the matte foundations, and they take longer to melt. In fact, I had to microwave one for about 3.5 minutes before it completely turned to liquid, and then just pour it right into the tube. Then I'll just let it sit, and after maybe 10 minutes or so, it's solid enough that you can put the cap on it and put it away. Leave it standing up at least for 24 hours just to make sure that it's completely solid, and then you should have a nice new Panstick. A couple other alternatives to Panstick are Make It Forever makes a Panstick foundation. I've heard it's very good. I've not ever used it. It costs, I believe, like $40 for a tube, maybe less. It's been a while since I've looked up this information. MAC makes a full coverage foundation, which costs, I believe, $28. And it's not a stick foundation, unfortunately. And I don't know if you can melt it. I've not ever experimented with it. But that's another alternative. As far as theatrical stick foundations, Mayron makes a stick foundation, which I've used in the past, and it has pretty good coverage. It is a bit, I don't want to say greasier, but it's a bit creamier than the Max Factor Panstick. So it goes on a bit looser, almost like when it warms up on your skin, it almost moves around like a liquid foundation. And it seems to take a bit more powder to set it. You really have to bang the powder in on that one. So I haven't really used that one and liked that one. One stick foundation I have heard nothing but good things about is the Kryolan, the TV paint stick, which they make 120 shades of that paint stick, and I've heard it is awesome. They sell it at glamoursupply.com. I'll put the URL right there. And they have on that site a color matching guide for some of the more popular Panstick, the Max Factor Panstick colors. So go over and check them out. Unfortunately, I've never used them, used that brand of foundation, just because I want to be able to see it in person before I try it. And the $6 or $8 at Glamour Supply, so it's not something I want to just drop $8 plus shipping on, having never tested it. I wish someone here in Houston sold it, but they don't. So for now, I'm going to stick with the Ben Nye foundations. They're working well for me. What do you think? I know I'm going for a more harsh contour, but I had a specific look in mind. Okay, guys, I wrote a blog article. You can check it out. There's a link on the sidebar to the blog post, which gives more information about some other brands of foundation, and it has how the sizes that the foundations come in and how much they cost. I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have a lovely day. I love you all. Bye.